So I'm trying something today, a little bit different setup for the studio space for doing my videos. And I wanted to show you through the magic of editing how I actually went about to get rid of the sound of autofocus from the Nikon lenses that get picked up on the on-camera mic. This setup is only going to work so well in the studio. I still have to figure out what to do about when I'm out in the field and doing sort of like handheld, camera facing me style vlogging. And I'll figure that out, but I want to show you what I'm doing in the studio because it might be something that you could replicate for your own purposes. So I'm going to start a video capture, and basically you can see here I got the camera, and the camera is on autofocus. It is actually going to be focusing on the my iPhone right now. Even though I do have facial recognition or face detection turned on, I'm going to back up just so you can see. I've got the one light here. I've got another light right here, and this is actually about 40% brightness. Then I have a backlight here. And this is a cable release that I use for focusing when I need it on single focus instead of full-time focus. Right now the camera's on full-time focus. I'm still trying to figure out how to actually, the best settings for the Nikon D850 for filming myself, whether I needed to have it on full-time focus or single focus. But I have the cable release here so I can do single focus if I need to. And then I have here a long extension cable. Now typically my mic, which is this mic right here, is typically just on top of the camera on the hot shoe right there. But right now what I'm doing is I have an extension cable going down. It's going under, wrapping around this reflector stand that's right here. And then it's going up around the light up here. And then it's going around up the ceiling. And then I have a mic mounted right overhead, aimed right at me. Now this is a shotgun mic. It does pick up a little bit of noise from the back, but not as much as it will pick up from the front. And I usually stand about here. So you can see about, I'll put this right in front of my eyes. You can see how close it is to, that's how close it is to my mouth. Not very close, but it's actually a little bit closer than it would normally be if it was on top of the camera. So doing this method actually makes it so that I can have my camera constantly focusing, keeping it on me if I need to, and not pick up any of the autofocus noise that would be picked up from the mic being on top of the camera. Now when I was using the Panasonic GH5, this was not an issue. Focusing in with those lenses, which are really made more for video, as I found, focusing with those lenses they're silent. You don't hear anything. The Nikon lenses are actually much louder, and these are even the professional lenses. Focusing is just louder. So I have yet to find a lens that is actually quiet to focus with Nikon. I'm going to look at the Tamron lenses and even the Sigma lenses. I prefer Tamron over Sigma, but I'm going to look at them both and see if any of their lenses actually are quiet to focus. But in the meantime, I've got a solution for in the studio, and it works, and I can easily remove the mic and throw it back on the camera and, take the camera out in the field as needed. So it's pretty good. Plus, I also have a lav mic, which I could use if I ever needed to additionally. So that's what I'm doing right now in the studio. And I hope that if you're dealing with, autofocus noises coming from the camera on top, you could very inexpensively, mount a microphone from either a light stand or a mic stand, or even just from the ceiling like I'm doing, using my drop ceiling light stand mounts, and then just a little umbrella adapter to hold the mic. So simple.